Have you ever been tempted by the idea of getting rich quickly and achieving financial freedom? Today, let's talk about MLM, or multi-level marketing. In simple terms, MLM companies promise exciting business opportunities, but beneath their attractive facade, there are some dark secrets. Join us as we uncover the sneaky tactics used by MLM organizations, revealing that they are actually pyramid schemes in disguise. It's important to shed light on the hidden truth and understand the harm they can cause to individuals and communities. Get ready for an eye-opening discussion about the negative aspects of MLM and the damaging effects they can have. Unveiling the roots and mechanics. MLM, a phenomenon that emerged in the mid-20th century, promising the American dream to millions. It all began innocently enough, with companies like Amway and Tupperware paving the way for a new kind of business model. The allure of financial freedom, flexible hours, and the chance to be your own boss became irresistible to many. Picture this. A hopeful individual full of aspirations steps into the world of MLM, armed with dreams and a burning desire to succeed. They eagerly recruit their friends, family members, and acquaintances, forming what is known as a downline. With promises of unlimited income potential and a supportive community, MLM seems like the answer to all their prayers. They attend conferences, training sessions, and immerse themselves in a culture of relentless positivity, where dreams are within reach, or so they're led to believe. But beneath the surface, a different reality lurks. For every success story, there are countless tales of broken dreams, shattered friendships, and financial ruin. The mechanics of MLM are designed to keep individuals trapped in a cycle of recruitment, relying on the exploitation of their own social networks.
Everything in this business is mindset.
Impacting lives.
In 4 short months, my life has changed quite a bit.
Because it is the number one thing that changed my life, and it's going to change your...
You create your own income. You can be 16 and make as much money as you want. You can be 85 and make as much money as you want.
What's MLM companies all about? MLM companies operate with an enticing approach, a multi-tiered recruitment system promising lucrative rewards for selling products and bringing in new members. While that may appear similar to legitimate direct selling businesses, the key difference lies in their structure. MLMs prioritize the expansion of a downline network over product sales, resembling a pyramid-like setup. This hierarchy exposes the true essence of MLM, where those at the top reap the greatest benefits, while those at the bottom struggle to make a substantial income. Pyramid schemes, which share a striking resemblance to MLMs, have been deemed illegal in many countries due to their exploitative and unstable nature. Despite MLMs claiming to be distinct from pyramid schemes based on their compensation plans and product focus, a closer examination reveals significant parallels. Distributors, the majority of participants, are lured into the scheme with promises of financial prosperity and independence. Unfortunately, they often find themselves trapped in a never-ending cycle of recruitment and disappointment.
The Federal Trade Commission has already received 170 complaints against the company.
They make you feel guilty.
They will specifically target your insecurities.
An MLM's biggest weapon that they can use against you and that they do use against you is shame.
False promises and misleading income claims. MLM companies have a bag of tricks up their sleeves, and one of their go-to tactics is to dangle the tantalizing promise of financial freedom and a life of luxury. They parade around successful individuals who supposedly struck gold in the MLM world, showcasing their apparent fortunes. With flashy presentations and extravagant conventions, they weave a captivating illusion of grandeur that lures unsuspecting souls into their web. But beware, for reality is a far cry from what they advertise. These MLM enterprises often play with income statistics like a cunning magician, conjuring a rosy picture of prosperity. They shine the spotlight on the top earners, the fortunate few who've managed to build massive networks and rake in substantial incomes. Meanwhile, they conveniently sweep under the rug the overwhelming majority of distributors who struggle to earn even a meager minimum wage. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, in the United States has conducted extensive research on MLM income claims, and their findings are eye-opening. They discovered that the vast majority of participants make next to no money, and many of them even end up in the red, losing their hard-earned cash.
2.5 years, and in that time I only sponsored one person,
I lost about $18,000 in the process of.
Moreover, MLMs employ complex compensation plans that resemble a maze, intentionally designed to confound participants. They bombard you with the promise of potential earnings through multiple layers of commissions and bonuses, creating a false sense of opportunity. But let me tell you the truth, only a select few perched at the pyramid's pinnacle reap substantial benefits, while the majority find themselves drowning in financial setbacks. Exploitative recruitment practices. MLM companies heavily depend on recruiting others to keep their business going. But here's the thing, the way they do it is often sneaky and targets those who are looking for stability or personal development. They use all sorts of tricks, like putting on the pressure, exaggerating how much money you can make, and playing with your emotions to lure you in. Now picture this, your friends, family, and social circle become the primary targets for recruitment. They encourage you to approach your loved ones, using your personal relationships to make sales or bring in new recruits. But here's the catch, this puts tremendous strain on your relationships and can leave you feeling isolated and bitter. These MLMs create this illusion of a close-knit community, making you feel like you're part of a team, while conveniently ignoring the exploitative nature of their business structure. Wait, there's more. These MLM companies are masters at messing with your mind. They exploit your desires for financial security, flexible working hours, and personal growth. They paint this beautiful picture of success and freedom, tapping into your emotional vulnerabilities and aspirations, and before you know it, you're making impulse decisions without fully grasping the risks and realities of the MLM business model. Inadequate products and unsustainable business models. MLMs, despite their claims of being genuine businesses offering top-notch products, often deceive customers with overpriced items lacking true value. Their main focus lies in recruiting rather than promoting their products.
Bones behind this business is in recruiting, so that's bringing people into the business. That is where the big money comes from.
Distributors face relentless pressure to maintain large inventories and make frequent purchases to meet sales targets and climb the ranks within the company. The MLM model heavily relies on continuous recruitment to generate profits, resulting in oversaturation and ultimately unsustainable practices. As the market becomes saturated with the distributors, finding new customers becomes an increasingly arduous task. With minimal emphasis on actual retail sales, MLM participants primarily rely on recruitment as their main source of income. This excessive dependence on recruitment establishes a system that is bound to collapse under its own weight, leaving the majority of participants burdened with excess inventory that they are unable to sell. Moreover, MLM products are often exorbitantly priced compared to similar items found in traditional retail stores. These inflated prices are intentionally set to support the MLM compensation structure, which involves multiple layers of commissions that need to be paid. Consequently, distributors face significant obstacles in making retail sales and generating a substantial income. The emotional and financial toll. Entering the world of MLMs can pack a powerful punch, wreaking havoc on people's emotional and financial well-being. The weight of meeting recruitment and sales targets, combined with the crushing disappointment of unfulfilled promises, can unleash a tidal wave of stress, anxiety, and even plunge individuals into the depths of depression. It's a relentless grind, where maintaining a pristine image becomes a demanding, lonely task that overwhelms even the most resilient participants. Many hopeful souls, lured by the glittering prospects of speedy riches and liberation from financial burdens, pour their hard-earned savings into MLMs or go as far as taking out loans. Alas, their dreams often shatter like fragile glass, as the majority end up hemorrhaging money or scraping together mere fragments of their initial investment. But the consequences don't end there. The financial aftermath radiates far beyond personal loss, causing ripple effects that impact families and entire communities. Relationships once filled with warmth and trust become taut and strained as participants relentlessly push their loved ones to join or purchase products they have no use for. Legal and ethical concerns. MLMs not only use deceptive tactics and cause financial harm, but they also raise legal and ethical concerns. MLM companies claim they are legal, but they often operate in a gray area. Authorities and consumer protection agencies have investigated many MLMs for their questionable practices and suspected pyramid schemes.
Company Herbalife, the Federal Trade Commission will not classify it as a pyramid scheme, but in return, Herbalife will pay a settlement of $200 million.
The main problem is the focus on recruiting rather than selling products, which makes the business model questionable. In pyramid schemes, money primarily flows from new recruits to those at the top, without much emphasis on the value of products. MLMs must prove that their revenue comes from legitimate sales, not just fees or investments from new recruits. MLMs also employ recruitment strategies that can be seen as predatory. They target vulnerable individuals like stay-at-home parents, students, or financially struggling people, exploiting their desire for stability and growth. By painting a false picture of success and making empty promises, they manipulate people into making uninformed decisions with long-lasting consequences. Ethically, MLMs are criticized for their exploitative compensation plans. The hierarchical structure ensures that only a small percentage of participants can achieve significant financial success, often at the expense of those lower down the pyramid. The pressure to recruit and build large downlines strains personal relationships and exploits social connections, leading to erosion of trust and emotional distress. As awareness grows and more people share their negative experiences, there is a growing demand for stricter regulations to protect consumers. It's important for individuals to educate themselves about the risks and deceptive practices associated with MLMs, empowering them to make informed decisions and avoid becoming victims of these harmful schemes. And that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any video topic suggestions, let me know in the comments section down below. And yes, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content.